Flicker of a doubt, shadow of cold. Treachery unleashed when you lost control. Why me? Why the torment? Social is at the drawing board. It's a trap and I can't go back. Why me? Today's forsaken, doomed to spiral toward the dark abyss. You pulled away
Hey everybody, it's Amy Humphrey from Clatter. Today we're going to be doing the song Arrhythmia off of Pull Back for Sound. If you've seen the other video that I recorded for this album, The More I Think, I talk a little bit about the concept behind the album. This is a concept album. It's about a story, and each of the songs falls in a specific place within the storyline. And if you want to learn more about that, you can go back and watch that video if you want. I won't talk about that again here, but I did want to say that the song Arrhythmia falls close to the end of the album, so it's second to the last song. And in the journey that this person is taking, this is kind of where this person's coming out the other side. So there's a lot of anger, there's a lot of bitterness. And when we were writing the song, we found it really interesting to have the chorus part be a little bit happy sounding, almost danceable, major key, and have these really sad lyrics going on over the top of that. Because there's been a lot of songs that we've really liked in the past that are beautiful pop songs, really happy, joyful sounding songs, but when you listen to the lyrics, they're really sad or really angry, and it's a really neat contrast between the music and the lyrics. And we thought that would be an interesting thing to do on this song as well, because it's pretty unsettling to have this music, and if you're just listening to the music, you think it sounds just really happy and you're just going about your day, and then you listen to the words and you think, oh, this isn't happy at all. So we really liked that effect and wanted to use it on this song as well. So when you start off with the song, it's very angry. That's where the real anger and bitterness comes in the verse part. Then you go into the chorus, it sounds happy, and you've got this nice upbeat little rhythm section, and then eventually you modulate into a double chorus where it's a different key, just kind of builds up, and then it gets to the bridge portion. That's where the tempo drops. So if you're playing to a metronome, you'll need to drop the tempo down, and then it's just this really quiet, contemplative part of the song. And where that came from was that's where I'm singing Pull Back for Sound, which of course is the name of the album. And it actually came to me, those words came to me in a dream. I was dreaming about a person whose head was underwater, as if they had dumped their head down into the water, and someone was telling them to pull back because this person was drowning themselves. And some voice somewhere was saying, pull back, pull yourself out of it, pull back for sound, because, when your head's underwater, you can't hear anything so much. And so I don't know, it was a strange dream, and I thought, wow, that's kind of a cool thing, pull back for sound. I'm gonna have to use that in a song. And now it's also the album title. So that's where that crazy little middle section comes out. It's really where this person's like so angry and really having a tough time coming out of this bitter time in their lives. And then they've got this voice saying, okay, it's time to sort of try and pull yourself out of this and move forward. So that's where the lyrical content comes from in the song, and we've tried to make the music match that then with our bass and drum parts and the vocals. So I'm not going to talk about the parts a whole lot. I just want to play them through slowly for you in case you wanted to see what I was playing. And I'm just going to use my clean signal on this so you can hear a little bit better what I'm playing. So we start off on the verse part, and if you've watched the playthrough, which I assume you have since that's at the beginning of the video, I won't play it up to speed, but I'll play it slowly for you so you can hear what that sounds like. Slowly when you're used to playing it fast. So that's the angry part. It's actually got several verse parts. We never really know quite how to call these different parts because we just string a bunch of ideas together and make the song. So we'll call that the verse A. Now we're going to verse B, which is more of a funky part. This is super fun to play. So it goes like this. out too that on this part, it's super cool to do kind of a rhythmic slap in between the notes. Try to do that if I can, because I think it sounds really neat and it adds a little bit of percussion, I guess, to the song. So it's so I just think it adds a little bit more interest and kind of a metallic sound to that part. So that's the verse B part, and then we go into the chorus, which is the cool big chords and everything. It's really fun to play. Through. Then the second and third choruses add this modulated bit up here that goes like this. Into that bridge part I was telling you about. It's deceptively simple, but well, I guess I want to say deceptively hard. It seems simple, but it can be difficult to play because you're trying to play really evenly. And if you're playing with your fingers like I am, you really have to be able to play those nice and evenly between the two fingers, or it's going to be really obvious. And then it's not just the rhythm that needs to be even, it's also the attack as well, because you just want it to sound like one basic note, as if you were just playing it with one finger, which I guess you could. I play it with two. So pretty simple. So then that goes into, you play that through twice, and then you add a top note above that. It's really hard for me because I've got these tiny little short stubby fingers, and it's a real reach for me. So you people with long fingers won't have any trouble with this. Time through, same thing, but you're strumming it, and then on the very last chord, as you're building up with those chords, you want to try and catch that low note down here, the A string, because if you can start introducing that in, it kind of builds a little bit of tension and excitement. So that sounds like this. So that's basically the whole song. Let's just do the outro really quickly, which is just like this bridge part, only it's played in a different bit. And we kind of mess up the rhythm a little bit toward the end to really rock it out. So that goes like this. Through, I just kind of let my fingers do what they want with those notes. As far as the rhythm goes, I guess I should say the fingers on my right hand. So so I don't actually know what I play most of the time. I just kind of let it happen. But it sounds something like this. I don't know. It kind of changes every time I play it. So that's basically the whole song. If you guys enjoyed it, you know, subscribe, drop me a line, put a comment in the comments below, and pass it on to your friends, because maybe you know some bass players who would enjoy watching these videos or listening to this music or whatever. We're all just enjoying ourselves in isolation right now, so what else are you gonna do? So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you like the playthrough option at the beginning, let me know that too, and I'll just keep doing that in future videos. Take care.